What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Peter Parkour of the Distorted Theorists, and I am here today to bring you the Red Band trailer reaction to Evil Dead Rise. This movie came out of nowhere. I had no idea that anything like this was going to be made, and I am super excited. Now, before I actually get into a little explanation of anything, I always want to make sure, like we say on the channel, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the Distorted Theorist. If you're a returning subscriber and viewer, thanks for coming back. We always appreciate it. If you're new, make sure to hit that subscribe button, drop a like, hit that share, comment down on the video, and let us know what you think. We always appreciate hearing from our viewers. Now I get past all that stuff, and now I get to be happy and super awesome and just, oh my God, Evil Dead Rise. I'm babbling at this point because I love the Evil Dead movies. In a recent video, you will have heard me mention that I'm not the biggest fan of horror movies. Now, that's not to say that I'm not a fan of a specific horror franchise. The Evil Dead movies, they're absolutely silly. They're over the top. They're horrific. Oh my God, they're great movies. And they're like the first movie, Evil Dead. That was what it was. It was a low-budget movie directed by Sam Raimi with Bruce Campbell as the titular character. And as we know from that, the Necronomicon comes, his girlfriend gets possessed, there's a whole thing, he loses a hand, blah, 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 blah. Evil Dead 2. It's the same movie. It's the exact same movie. With just bigger budget because he remade it, essentially. Now, I'm sure that some viewers out there will say, hey, wait a minute, that's not totally right. I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty of it. And then in the third movie, or second, if you really want to consider it, Army of Darkness. Oh, I've only seen that one a couple of times, just because I find it harder to get a hold of, more so than Evil Dead or Evil Dead 2. But it's still Bruce Campbell at his silliest and as Ash, and it's just so goofy and animatronic, and everything is just stop motion with all the skeletons and the ghosts and the more Necronomicon crap. Then we had Ash versus the Evil Dead show, which came out on Showcase and then was on Netflix, and it inevitably got canceled, which was too bad because it was a great show. More groovy stuff from Bruce Campbell and his supporting act. And then there was the remake of Evil Dead, which came out 2017, I believe. Great. I thought it was a fantastic movie. Blood, gore, possession, everything. It was awesome. It was so good. It was just, it had everything that I would want in one of these movies. Now, Evil Dead Rise, the future of the franchise, as far as I knew, was always in a bit of jeopardy or in limbo. And I guess they were doing something right with it with Evil Dead Rise. I don't know. Is Bruce Campbell going to be in it? I hope so. Is the Necronomicon going to be in it? It should. Is this being produced or have any connection with Sam Raimi? I really hope so. I really hope it does. But anyways, before I waste any more of your time, let's dive into Evil Dead Rise. Well, this doesn't bode well for her already.
What's up, sis?
Yeah, that doesn't look too hot. Oh, a cabin in the woods.
I had the most beautiful dream.
Yeah.
It was the perfect day.
There's so much blood.
And all I could think about was how much I wanted
Oh, this
to
ain't
cut
gonna
you
go
all
well.
open and then climb inside your bodies.
Whoa!
Stay one happy family.
Someone got scalped. Ew. Woo.
When I was just a little girl, I asked
Creators. There it is!
What
the
is this,
Necronomicon.
Daddy? I found it.
Why does everyone always do this? It's covered in skin. Let's open it.
Will I be pretty? Will I be rich?
Bitten off?
Here's what she said to me.
Oh!
Open up now.
Yeah.
You don't look so good, Mom.
Nothing a big old kiss from you won't fix.
Those eyes. Yeah, don't think so. Woohoo! Oh! It's got teeth now?
I'm getting us out of here. I promise.
You'd be a good mom someday, honey bear.
Oh, yeah?
I'm getting Mila Jovovich.
Yeah, you know how to lie to kids.
So why do we have an Necronomicon? Ooh.
Mom?
Mommy's with the maggots now.
Whoa. Yeah. Oh, it comes out a week after Renfield. Eee! Okay. It said from the creators, so I don't know. I'm not going to look it up. I'm not going to say anything. But I want to. I really want to hope and feel that Sam Raimi is in this. I couldn't really get a lot of Sam Raimi from the trailer itself. Now, this is the first time watching it, so maybe I might have missed it. But again, you know, the classic spinning camera and the focusing in on the eye and then coming right back out. That's usually something for. Sorry, I was doing it the wrong part there. Focusing on the eye and coming right back out. But you saw someone get scalped. You saw a cheese grater to the arm. Someone swallowing glass. Ugh. But again, my question always remains when it comes to the Evil Dead movies: why are people drawn to a skin leather bound or leather skin bound book that has a twisted face on the front of it and clear visions of horror and hellscapes, of people being ripped apart? I know myself, even if I had a Necronomicon or Necronomicon like book, I would look at it, but I don't think I would actively go Kondak and then just do the whole. Like why? Now, obviously, we saw a couple of elements. Maybe they are actually not speaking the words, and it comes from the record that plays, and that's what activates the Necronomicon. I don't know. I'm super excited for this one. Again, you've heard me mention before, I'm not a huge fan of horror movies, but I am a huge fan of the Evil Dead movies. They're great, bloody, yuck, ugh, cannot wait. And the eyes on Mom there were they were something else. Obviously, they're contacts, but they really led to just some clearly uncomfortable moments. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. I'm going to be going seeing this in theaters. I really hope Justin will join me for this. Perhaps our wives will, if they don't die of fright during this. They probably won't. It's more jump scares and gore than anything else. I'm just sitting here bouncing because this is my kind of horror movie. But yeah, as I mentioned before in the video, if you're new to the channel, we appreciate you stopping by. We'd love for you to hit that subscribe button. If you're a returning viewer, thanks for stopping by and checking out what we're talking about regarding Evil Dead Rise. And make sure to hit that like button, hit that share button, and drop a comment below, because we will do our best, like we always do, to respond to any and all comments that are brought to us by our viewers. So that's going to be it for me. I'm Peter Parkour of the Distorted Theorists, and like we always say around here, keep it real.